take a quick look at developing a layout in the Wilden Designer application. Here I have it running on my Android phone, but it would run exactly the same on the BlackBerry Playbook, the iPhone, or the iPad. First I'll go ahead and launch the application. It should only take a few seconds to launch, and will be displayed with the 4 options as usual. I'll choose the WDS Manager, and then Layouts. And now I'm presented with a list of the layouts that are currently on the server. So these are layouts that I've previously created. Here at the bottom you can see Pioneer Co-op layout. This is actually the layout I want to recreate in this tutorial. So the first thing I'll actually show you is how to delete a layout. In the top right hand corner you notice an icon. Whenever you see this button, that means that there is a context menu with additional options. So when I click it, I'm met with 3 different options. I can add a layout, remove a layout, or just cancel. If I click cancel, the menu goes away. But in this case, I actually do want to delete or remove a layout. So I'll go ahead and click remove. And you can see that the list has now turned red. This is giving us a visual warning that the next selection we make will actually delete the layout that we select. So in this case, I'm going to go ahead and pick Pioneer Co-op layout, and you're going to see it disappear. Now it's actually been deleted from the server. So I'm going to go ahead and re-add it so that I can show you how that works. So I'll go ahead and click the Add button, and here at the bottom now we can see a new layout called New Layout. And if I click on this, this brings me to a new blank layout. This layout only has one region with the X, Y, width, and height values all set to 0. So the first step here would be to rename this layout. So I'm going to go ahead and delete this, and I'm going to call it Pioneer Co-op Layout. There we are. Now this first region, I want to rename this as well, and I want this to be my background. This is going to be a full screen region that's going to display the borders. So I'm going to call it background. Background. Now I need to set the X and Y values both to 0 so that it starts in the top left corner. I'm going to set the width to 1024 and the height to 768, as this is the screen resolution of the Pioneer Co-op layout. And then I'm going to click the context menu in the top right hand corner, and I'm going to click Add. And that's going to add a new region to our layout. So this region here I want to be the small ads. And for whatever reason, Pioneer Co-op actually wanted 2 separate ad regions on their layout. One smaller and one bigger. So in this case we're going to add the smaller one. Small ads. Here we are. Now we need to set the X value to 11, the Y value to 14, the width value we want to set to 420, and the height we want to set to 581. There we go. Now we're going to add another region. We're going to rename this one Big Ads. Close. Here we are. We're going to set the X value to 451 and the Y value to 30. The width we want to be 541 and the height to be 509. Now finally we have one more region to add, and that's our ticker. Ticker. Not quite. Ticker. There we go. So we want the X value to be 21, the Y value to be 661, we want the width to be 979, and we want the height to be 85. There. There's all of our regions that we need for the Pioneer Co-op layout. So I'm going to go ahead and click the top right corner again, and I'm going to hit Save and Exit. Now that's just written this layout to our server, so now it's available from the rest of the application. So in the next tutorial, I'm going to go into creating a playlist to then add to our layout. So thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.